Hey everybody, welcome to the Geriatric Millennials. This is Beth.
And this is Jayme.
And we're just two oldish, youngish ladies doing what we do best, sharing our opinions and telling you what we like.
Yes. I do think we're pretty good at it because it's just fun. It's fun to just say, I like this, and that.
We're amazing at this. And if anything people should take away is our recommendations because they're fabulous and they will make your life better.
That's right. And just FYI, none of this is quote unquote sponsored.
Yeah, we're not influencers.
We are not influencers yet. We are still happy to share them because I feel like I get influenced a lot by people, but they are actually getting paid if I make a purchase.
I love the idea of I think it's amazing that people can be online and they share their lives and they're able to make some money because there is cost associated with things. However, I think when it gets to quote unquote influencer status and it's just sometimes it feels like people are recommending things that are just maybe not that great just because, or they're always just check out my Amazon store. And it's just okay, girl, but I just want to know that I'm getting something from a friend, a little suggestion. I just want it to be real.
I know. Well, we are real.
100%. We've been doing this forever. And again, I love getting your recommendations. I've tried some of your stuff before, so I'm excited to see what you got. Okay. I'm coming out hot. It's not really a thing, but I got into a little bit of a reading slump. I think I shared that I just kept rereading Heated Rivalry or the Game Changers book series on audio. And I was okay, we have to break the cycle. We can't just keep reading this because I
had to branch back out.
Yeah, because I have some reading goals on my Goodreads this year, and I can't list all the times I've reread Game Changer series. That's embarrassing. So you read Role Model 4 times this month. I'm not going to do that. So I'm okay.
Did you?
No comment. It's not my fault.
I need to start reading this, I think.
They're so good. And I love the audiobooks and I just put them on and I just get stuff done around my house. You know what I mean? It's just easy peasy.
Okay.
And I don't have to think about it because I've already heard the story and I fall in love with the characters and it's whatever. Anyway, is it a little smutty at times? Yes, but the stories are just so about love. Anyway.
Love is love.
Okay. So I have decided because I have a big backlog of books, physical books to read. I was getting overwhelmed every single time I would finish a book. And then I was what should I read next? And I would look at books and I had a bunch of books by my bed and I have a bunch of books in my living room. I just have books everywhere. And then I wouldn't know what to read. And I grab one book and I start reading. I didn't like that. And this isn't working.
Maybe you should read the back of the book.
No, absolutely not. But so what I started doing is at the beginning of the month. So I started this in the July 1st of August, I picked out 5 books to read that month of the heart, of the physical books I have. And I put them by my bed and it just took that I don't know, that pressure to choose kind of away. Mm-hmm. And I'm I'm reading all of these.
Because you chose once.
Because I already chose once. I already know what I'm reading.
You have to choose every time you finish one.
Yes. So it's I finished one, I grabbed the next one in line. I'm halfway through that one. You know what I mean? So it's been really nice. And so I just have to say it really was a game changer for me of just trying to plan out my reading a little bit better so it's not so willy-nilly, and it gave me some freedom, and I don't know, I'm really loving it because I also got to kind of curate my reading list for the month. So it's I'm not just all reading thrillers or romance or rom-coms. I really strategized so that I had a good variety, a little bit of literature,
How did you know?
This.
How did you know?
What?
How did you know what the books were going to be?
What do you mean?
How did you know that you got a variety? Did you read the back?
No, not necessarily. But okay, one of the books I read was Dom-Com. So that's definitely romance. And another book was Dark Matter. So it's I can tell that and I know some of the books going into it. Because I've bought some books that because I know, and one of the books that's on my reading list this month is The Bell Jar, which is pretty deep, I think, by Sylvia Plath. Is that her name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
That book. I don't know.
Well, because there's books on my reading list that I know, the author or whatever.
Okay.
I know the genre.
Okay. I know you have ways to figure it out.
Yeah.
You just refuse to read the back.
Not always, but most of the time, yeah. I go off vibes and the covers. Yeah.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a book on my list that I wanted to share of what I'm into. I read the book Yesteryear. I will not give any spoilers, but I did like the book. I was into it when I was reading it. I did listen to it on audio.
Same.
And it's a newer book. Mm-hmm. And so I used my 1 free book a month allotment through Amazon Music for that book. And I think I finished it in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
And it was because I just was what is happening and but just kind of the overall premise is, speaking of influencers, is it's about this girl who is an Instagram influencer. as a quote unquote trad wife, like a traditional type wife, but she has like help that isn't shown on Instagram, right?
Yes.
You know, like she has modern appliances that are kind of hidden in the kitchen and stuff like that. And then one day she wakes up and it's in the 1800s and she's trying to like figure out what is going on because and it's like the reality that she tries to portray, but it's the actual reality kind of a thing. And so it's very interesting. Yeah. It's a really interesting book. I selected it for book club because I think we're going to have a good discussion. I'm hoping we will because there's a lot in it. There's a lot in it. And I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. I just have to do a throwback to our last gripe session when I said that TikTok book guy kind of ruined a book for me.
Yeah.
It was yesteryear.
No.
Yes. And he was the one that like literally like kind of talked about what the book was about in the first 2 seconds of his video without saying a spoiler or anything like that. And that's when he got blocked and I hate him.
Yeah. And so he gave a spoiler.
He gave a spoiler. He gave a spoiler and that's all I'll say, but it's just like, kind
of ruined the book, didn't it?
Because the whole book I was thinking about what he said. And I was just like, and I was trying to push it out of my head, but I couldn't. So I was just like, I hate you.
Yeah.
Still, sir.
Anyway. I don't blame you. That's the worst.
One sir I don't hate is my new handyman. Because yes.
Tell me about this.
Okay, first of all, he's married with children, so let's just take that off the table.
Okay.
And he's a young guy. But nice kid. It's so funny. He's like a kid, he's in his 30s. I'm like, look at this kid. But he's like one of my friend's nephews kind of situation. And I needed to hang up some cabinets in my laundry room, which I've been on this mission to redo this home to make it my own. And one of the first rooms I started was my laundry room. And it took me a while to like figure out what I wanted. And then it was like, let me take that back. I know what I wanted. It took me a minute to figure out how to make it happen because it's like, I bought like these great cabinets, but they're like 42 inches high. I'm 5'2". So the reality of me hanging those by myself was slim to none. And I just didn't know how to do anything. So anyway, but I hired him and he came over for like 3 hours a couple weekends ago and he helped me get like all the cabinets up and, you know, he helped me cut a butcher block for the top of a little folding station I did and just was helping me with all this stuff. And it was
so happy.
It wasn't crazy expensive and I didn't feel taken advantage of. And it was just like,
that's
fantastic.
Awesome. That's what you needed.
That's what I needed. And it really just helped like get things moving. And I really had the intention of becoming a DIY, look at me, I'm a cute homeowner, like, changing things up and decorating girly. And I've come to find that that is not who I am as a person. I've taken only 8 pictures and like no videos. And so I am going to post it before and after though, because I'm very proud of my laundry room. It's not quite finished, but I'm still going to post my almost finished.
Well, I can attest to a fantastic job. It looks it just looks really pretty.
Yeah,
it looks
it's
so
very
pretty.
whimsy. It's romanticized.
Yes,
I'm romanticizing my life.
I absolutely love the color you picked. And it's also super functional. Like I think it's amazing. You did a really good job. So
I'm excited to see the final product. But again, hiring a handyman, can't recommend it enough. I'm into it.
For sure. Okay, no surprise. I have a beauty product. Also, not a surprise. It is a lip product.
I was going to say, is it lip? It's lip.
Of course it is. Okay. The NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Stain.
Okay.
That is a big, long...
That's a long
name for what it is. But that is what it's called. And... it's good. Now it's not like a quote unquote clean brand. Probably. I don't think it is, but it's a lot cheaper than those. And it works so well. I really like it. I really like how it goes on and then how it feels on my lips and then how long it lasts. It really does leave a stain that lasts. And it's just a really great lip product in my opinion.
Okay. I have a lip product.
What?
Except I have 2 products that I'm going to recommend that are no longer being made. So you're welcome.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm angry. I am not doing like a Project Pan this season of my life, but I am trying to like work through my, like, Project Pan is?
No.
So it's like when you have like a big, like, when you have a lot of different products that you have like lotions, potions, eyeshadows, all those types of things, instead of buying new, you try to work through everything you already own.
Okay.
And either like get rid of it if it's old. And if you've never used it or whatever, just like start using it. So I've been doing that with my beauty. I will rebuy stuff that like is on my roster, like my regular routine. But if I'm like out of an eye cream and I don't have a regular, I just go to my stash, grab something and just use it up. So I'm just using things up. Well, I was like, I need some hydration on my lips. I want like a nice little gloss, but I don't want anything colored right now just because. And I have it's this perfect lip oil, and it's by this company called Model Co. And it's just like the perfect sheen, the perfect weight. It's not greasy. It's not heavy. It like matches my lip tone. So it just looks so natural and beautiful on me. And I look in the mirror like, I am amazing. And so I'm using it and I'm getting down to kind of the end. I'm like, oh, I should order more. And I don't even know where I got it. I'm assuming I got it in like a FabFitFun box or something at some point. I have no idea. I go look, nowhere. No longer being made.
So sad. Also, why are you telling me this? Because now I want it and now I can't get it either.
I know. I saw it on like Poshmark and different places. I was like, maybe I'll buy one. But even there, gone. Like all the listings already closed. And I'm just like, oh it's gone. And then the other one that got me is like, I've been using this L'Oreal eye makeup. And it's just this little, I got it at Ulta. I don't even know when. And it's this little individual, eyeshadow.
Oh, okay.
And it's perfect because it's called L'Oreal Color Roche. I think it's called Matted Up number 304. And it was perfect because it's like, it has a little bit of like cocoa butter in it. So it goes on really smooth. And I have an elder eye now. And there's more wrinkles. And it's like, it adds enough moisture that it blends really
doesn't go
well.
into the crease.
Doesn't go into the crease. It stays all day. I love it. I love the color. It's like my perfect neutral everyday wear. And I've already hit the pan of it, but I'm like, oh, there's still tons in there, but I'm like, it's going to be gone eventually. So I'm like, oh, I should go buy some more. And I go to the Ulta and L'Oreal doesn't even have individual eyeshadows anymore. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I go online, canceled, discontinued the whole line.
What?
And I'm so upset about it. I was like, again, on eBay, I'm on all these things, seeing if I can, anybody that has like unopened versions so I can get a couple of them. So at least I'll be good for the next few years. And I mean, don't come at me. Couldn't find them. I was just heartbroken because it was like the best formula. And I tried using some of my other formulas I have, but they're kind of like a traditional powder and they just don't blend as well. And then they get all like gunky and I'm just like, I hate my life. Anyway, so those are my non-recommendation recommendations because you can't get them.
Yeah, that sucks.
Also, maybe the happy people at L'Oreal will hear this and hear my plea of like, please, let's making eyeshadows again.
Of course, they're listening.
Well, because I was at like a couple of different places like Target and I was at Ulta and like there's not a lot of individual eyeshadows anymore. There's just not. And I'm like, oh, are the young girlies not wearing eyeshadow? And I don't think they are.
They do have them at Sephora and they have ColourPop does it too.
ColourPop has individual. Okay. It was just annoying. I just remember being able to walk in and like every major brand, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, they would have a million eyeshadows that you could grab. And I just don't see them right now.
Yeah. They have, what I think is really popular right now is eyeshadow sticks.
Yes.
So they have a lot of those.
Maybe I could try one of those because those I think go on more creamy and that might work.
They do. I will tell you my favorite eyeshadow so far. And I remember when I had one eyeshadow palette.
No,
I don't know. I remember
funny.
telling you about this. And then I got on this kick and I was like, I need more. I need eyeshadow. Now I have, I don't even know how many I have. I have quite a few. But my favorite of all the ones that I have tried and still use is the Natasha Denona.
Okay. I've never used that one.
It's not cheap.
Yeah.
The palette is, but the formula for that I like better than Urban Decay, better than Tarte. I don't even like the Tarte ones at all. I like it better than like, I even got the Makeup by Mario one and I returned it because I just didn't love it as much. I really like the Natasha.
Okay, I'll try it out.
One. So you can obviously get them on her website, but you can also get them at Sephora.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'll try it. Nice.
And they have she has like I Need a Nude. It's called I Need a Nude.
Okay.
And then, but there's different colors too. But that I actually have two of her palettes and I love and I use both of them pretty much every single day.
Okay, I'll try it out because again, I've been not heartbroken, but now I'm like, like when you're running out of the thing that you love and you're like, I can't get this again. So you're just using like a special occasion or like I really just need to feel pretty today, and you're like using the least amount possible. I'm like, I need to find a replacement before this goes all the way away. So anyway, thank you.
No problem. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm also another makeup thing.
Yeah.
I waited, so I do get influenced. I get influenced on Instagram and I love watching people do their own, do makeup and talk about makeup and stuff. And so this one girl, I really like her. She's called MAG Beauty.
Okay.
No, MAJ.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think that's what it is. Anyways, I'll have to check on that on her Instagram, whatever. Anyways, I like her a lot. And she was talking about this product, but it was out of stock and it was out of stock and I kept checking back and I went to the store and I went online and I signed up for notification for when it would get back in stock. And eventually it did. And so I got it. And so I've only used it a couple times and I think I like it. I mean, I'm definitely into experimenting with it. Let's put it that way. It's called the About Face Ballet Beam Highlighting Pearls.
Okay.
And it's really cute. It's the square and you open it up and inside there's, I think, like 9 different like pearl little round bubble things that are all different colors of highlights. And so you can just use a brush and swirl them all together and it's just like an overall highlight thing. Or you can like take your finger or a brush on individual ones and get like the individual colors and you can just like play with it. But it's really pretty.
Oh,
it's really fun. And the color is Pirouette.
Ooh,
because there's 2 different colors. And yeah, the Pirouette one is the one that was out of stock. That took forever. But
get back in.
I've got it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's fun.
So one of my good girlfriends, I love her so much. And for my birthday, I think it was last year, she got me this like Soul Beauty box, which I've talked about before.
Yes, the Korean
one.
It
was so good. And so, I've been using a product recently called Dr. Seracule. I think that's how you say it. And it's a Pro Balance Pure Cleansing Oil. And I've used other like different cleansing like balms and stuff before. But I was talking to my good girlfriend Cindy, and so she and I were talking about her esthetician, and I never used to wash my face when I woke up in the morning because I took showers at night. I didn't do my skincare. I would just maybe do a toner in the morning and then keep it moving. And she was telling me how her esthetician say that's like actually she'd be double cleansing in the morning too, because you don't think about it, but like at night you're sleeping, there's sweat, you're touching your pillow, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I change my pillowcases every week, but still like like hair product, whatever it is. And I was like, oh, that's a good point. And like I started doing the double cleanse in the morning using this Dr. whatever pure cleansing oil. And it's like, it's just heavy enough that you rub it and it almost feels like you're putting a moisturizer on, and it just like kind of strips everything out. And then I do like a wash and then I do my normal skin care. And I feel like my skin doesn't necessarily look amazing, but it feels amazing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm glowing more. And it's like, so now I'm double cleansing in the morning and at night. And I'm just like, I'm loving it.
Your skin does look amazing.
Oh, thank you. And I'm like on a period week. So it's like, it looks good when I'm not. But it's like, I just feel like I'm glowing now. And I've noticed a big difference with just doing that double cleanse in the morning. And I really, again, like this product a lot. And it's not that expensive. It's like, I don't know, $20. Yeah. And I've been using it every day. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to last me 2 or 3 months to go through. So that to me is not bad.
So, no, that's not bad at all. Yeah,
totally recommend
I would
it.
be interested in checking that out. This is so funny. Okay, I think I don't know if I've told you this because again, bad memory. But somewhat recently, as in this summer, I went to the eye doctor. Did we talk about this?
No.
Okay, good. I know I've talked about it with some people. I just couldn't remember if I shared it with you and our podcast listeners. But so I went to the eye doctor because, okay, we established, in your 40s, your eyes do change just kind of across the board. It happens to everyone. You start to not be able to see as well. Like for example, I wear contacts or glasses to see far away. But when I have those lenses on my eyes, seeing close up is a challenge. And I'd have to like adjust the distance from my face of like a menu or a book or whatever while I have my contacts in, which isn't a big deal. When I have glasses, I just take my glasses off and I can see just fine. But if I have contacts in, then I have to use like readers, and it was getting kind of worse, I felt like. And I didn't want to keep readers on me in my purse and everywhere. Like I have them throughout my home, but I don't like it.
You want traveling readers? Yeah.
I don't want traveling readers. I just was like, and they're never right there at your fingertips unless you have like a chain around your neck with like glasses. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready for this. I don't want that inconvenience. But so talking to the eye doctor and he looks at my eyes and everything. And then he's like, okay, this sounds kind of crazy, but he's had success with this. And the way that my eyes are, it could work. Putting in one contact.
Okay. Has it been weird?
I was like, what? Like is this a thing?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, some people can't handle it because it gives them headaches or whatever. But he's like, but for other people, they have a lot of success and it works really well. So just give it a try. And he also gave me a prescription where he kind of made my contacts a little bit less strong. So there wouldn't be quite as much of a discrepancy, even though I can still see really well, just not quite as strong as my previous prescription. So so there's not as much of a discrepancy to make it a little bit of an easier adjustment. This has blown my mind. It is so weird, but it is so great.
And it's working.
It's working for me.
Oh, wow.
So I put it in my dominant eye, which is my right eye. And the weirdest thing is like, I can see both far away and close up. It's so weird. And so if I close my eye, like it's definitely, if I close my eye with the contact, it's definitely blurry when I look far away. But when I open it, it's like it just kind of calibrates and I can see.
Oh, that's weird.
And vice versa with the reading. It is so weird. Everything is slightly not quite, like it's tiny bit blurry. Yeah. But it's not distracting and it's not bothering me. And so I did go to the movie theater the other day and I thought to myself, oh, I think in this case, I would have preferred to have both contacts in just because I'm spending an extended period of time watching us, wanting to see far away.
Yeah.
But just in general, everyday life when I'm like driving 1 minute and the next minute I'm looking at my phone and the next minute, I'm in a restaurant or whatever, when I need both.
Yeah.
It's life-changing. It's fantastic. I can look at a menu and not I mean, it's just like, I can just see.
You can just read it. Yeah. You have to get your phone out and take a picture.
One of the weirdest parts though was driving and I grabbed my water bottle and I went to take a drink. And so it kind of obscured one of my eyes and it was my good eye. I was like, whoa, I got to intentionally like tilt it to the other angle so that my good eye, I can still see pretty like clearly. So that was like a tweak that I had to do. But yeah, I'm so into really wearing only one contact.
Okay. I love that. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it. It's the weekend.
You could.
I am because like I hate that. I hate the switch. And I hate like, especially like later in the day, my eyes get tired and then it's like, I really can't see close with my contacts in.
And I have no idea if there's, a certain range that it works.
Nobody can stop me.
No, do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I don't know who's a candidate, who's not. But he told me I was, so I don't know. Cool. I just did it. And it did take me like a day or two to kind of get used to it because so it might for you also. But right away, I was just kind of like blown away. Like, what is happening right now? How can I see that and that and this? That thing far away and this close-up thing.
The brain's a weird thing, man.
It is.
It's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
I had a very Jayme moment because I know I'm influenced, but I'm not as heavily influenced by ads as you are. But on TikTok Shop, I keep seeing these people talk about these weeders for the sidewalk cracks. And being a first-time homeowner, like one of my big things is like, I never want to be the house on the block that people are like, ugh, look at that piece of crap. You know? Because we all have that one neighbor that just has too much of something or they don't ever weed or they're, it's just like you're bringing it down the market value. I mean, I don't really think like that, but it's just like, I don't want people to look at my house and be like, oh, that's the house. That's the dump of the block.
Yeah.
And, so outside of my house on the sidewalk, there was lots of weeds in the cracks and it was fine because the neighbor across the way, it was the same, the neighbor next to me. And then the other neighbor next to me, like they cleaned theirs up. And then a week later, the neighbors across me cleaned theirs up. I'm like, oh no, I'm the one. And they're out there with their families and they have kids and stuff and teenagers and they're scraping and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, I go out there and try to pull one. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are embedded into the concrete of this, the soul of the sidewalk. Yeah. And so on TikTok, I saw this little thing. It's like a little hook that you get to scrape it all out. And it was working so good on, TikTok videos. I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to get one. I ordered one from Amazon, not my favorite. And it came yesterday.
Did you use it?
Okay, let me just say, it came in the afternoon. It was 100 degrees here yesterday. And wouldn't you know, I had to go try it.
Yeah, you did.
So I took it out.
In the 100-degree heat?
In the 100-degree heat. I went out towards a shady spot and I just tried it and it worked pretty well. I'm like, okay.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I'll get up early tomorrow morning and do this, blah, blah, blah. No. As soon as it hit like 90 degrees, it was like, I don't know, 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night. The sun is starting to, slowly set. It's not dusk yet, but it's definitely not like daytime.
Blazing hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, definitely like most people are like, there's a few people out walking, but most people are like, it's a Friday night too. So people are like, let's go to a bar. Let's go like have dinner. Let's go see friends. Nope. I'm out there with my scraper, my big old like air blower, my leaf blower, and like, my gloves. And I'm just scraping away and I'm having the time of my life. I'm singing in my head. I am scraping the sidewalks. I get them all nice. I'm like trying to blow it all away and keep it out of the street.
So it worked?
It worked pretty dang well. Yeah. Like it was kind of amazing.
It's just like a hook on the end of a long
kind of
pole.
Like, it kind of looks like an L shape. And so it's kind of sharp on the corners. And then it has like a serrated knife and or blade side. And you can just kind of scrape stuff out. I don't know the magic of it. And I'm sure there's other tools. I tried using some other things I had, like this long pokey tool that you can use to like get dandelions out. That didn't work. But this thing, it just hooked around stuff. And then you could chop it. And I'm just going to town. I'm out there in my... Jayme, you would have been impressed. I was wearing these disgusting capri pants that were like, I don't know, fake camo, and like spandex, and some kind of crazy shirt that was like green. And then I had on my blue and like lemon flavored,
flavored Crocs.
Looking crazy out there, just smiling. And I'm like gyrating and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I love this.
What are you doing?
Did you have your headphones on?
No, I was just in. Well,
you were just gyrating
to the sounds in my song
in your head.
Yes, and like people are driving by, and I'm like trying to turn my head so they can't see my face because I'm like, please don't judge me because I would judge me, but I was having the best time.
Good for you.
And then I got up this morning. I'm like, look at you, look at that. Your cracks are all cleaned out. Feels good. Anyway, so yeah, that's how I spent my Friday.
It does feel good when all your cracks are clean.
Yeah, it felt real nice. I did have to shower afterwards though because I got too heated.
Yeah, so you got all your cracks
all
clean.
the cracks were clean. So yeah.
Hey, if you're enjoying this podcast and would like to support our show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram at the Geriatric Millennials, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost, so check out their latest album now. Thank you so much.